Hello everyone, welcome to Scatterbrained Commentary. I'm your host Tremizi, and today we're going to be looking at highlights from the latest Nintendo Direct. They've announced a lot of new things, mostly a bunch of new games, so let's take a look at it. First of all, right out the gate, they have a bunch of new indie titles that's going to be hitting the eShop, along with some new visual console games from the Nintendo 64 and Nintendo DS, so keep an eye out for all of those. The old games, a lot of the old classics, along with a lot of the new stuff. Those new indie games look very interesting, so yeah, go ahead and check those out. And now on to the more interesting stuff. Smash Brothers is getting a new update with new balancing and all that other stuff, making the game, a little bit better than what it is. Already the awesome game that it is. Plus, Mewtwo will finally be getting here on April 15th, so everyone who has already done everything to get the Mewtwo download, it's almost here, just a couple more weeks to wait. And on top of that, Mewtwo's not alone. In June, we're going to be getting Lucas from the Mother 3 game, the sequel to Earthbound. So he'll be joining the game, and they've announced that they will also be accepting requests. We can actually post which characters and why you want them to be in Smash Brothers, and they're probably going to go by voting or something like that. Basically, the most popular characters that get requested are going to eventually make it onto the roster, so there's that as well. So they're going to continue expanding this game as big as possible, apparently. So hey, go Smash Bros. This feature is going to be called the Smash Bros. Fighters Ballot. You'll be able to find it online very easily. I don't know when exactly, if they've set it up already or when they're going to set it up in the future, but if it's here already or whenever it gets here, it's going to blow up huge because there's a lot of characters that fans want. Some of them should be in the game, others really should not, but that's what the request board is for now, to go ahead and weed through all the requests and see which ones deserve to be on the roster. Along with that, they also gave out some more news on Mario Maker. As we all know, the game is basically designed for you to be able to make your own Mario levels, but you'll also be able to choose between different graphic schemes. You can either make the game be like, the levels you design be like a 8-bit Mario from the first Mario game, something more like Super Mario 3 or Super Mario World, or the 3D rendered effects of Super Mario Wii U. So hey, get creative, build your own world. I know when I get that game, I'm going to make the most difficult level I possibly can. It's going to be hell when I get my hands on that game. And then some news on Yoshi's Woolly World. It's a very adorable looking game with all of the playability that we loved from old Yoshi games like Yoshi's Island and stuff, plus a new 2-player co-op, and the best part is no crying baby. No crying baby. It's just Yoshi. Although the downside of the game, in my personal opinion, is that they've made the game to be as easy as possible. In mid-play, you can actually switch between the normal difficulty and the easy difficulty, with the easy difficulty giving you infinite Yoshi wings, so you can just fly through the levels and not have to worry about anything. To me, that kind of takes away from the game, but I guess they just don't want to make it too hard for younger players. It's whatever, whatever happened to the days where you just had to power your way through. Yeah, I guess those days are gone. But what's not gone is Splatoon's. That game is almost here, and more news about it. 4-player or 4-on-4 battles, co-op, all that great stuff. But now you're gonna have ranked matches online, turf wars, practice mode so you can hone your skills. So they are showing this game a whole lot of love, and I am really anticipating this one. This is going to be awesome. Along with that, those of us who are all fans of going around the street passing with our 3DS is going to get a huge update to the Street Pass segment. 2 new Street Pass games are coming out, along with a big update for the Street Pass Mii Plaza. So that's going to get more people getting ready to Street Pass and play these mini games. Alright, come on, let's do it. And for all of those of you, like myself, who are big fans of the anime known as Attack on Titan, an Attack on Titan 3DS game is coming. And yes, it is not some kind of knockoff, ripoff, or some kind of gimmick. No, it is a game that plays like the series. You're swinging around the cords, you're slashing, you're killing Titans, you're slaying Titans, you're doing all of that. The only thing I don't know yet as far as the series goes is how bloody the game is going to be. They didn't show any blood in the demo or the trailers, but you know, they're not really known for doing that. Hopefully they stay true to it, because as we all know, Attack on Titan is very bloody and very graphic. And they should, because apparently purchasing this game, you'll also be able to download the first 2 episodes of Attack on Titan, and everyone knows the first 2 episodes are a couple of the bloodiest episodes in the entire series. So hopefully they stay true to that, because that would definitely take away if they go through some cutscene every time you get caught and they don't ever actually show anything, because the anime is brutal, as we all know. So the game should be just as brutal, or maybe not even just as brutal, but at least close to being as brutal, and it'll be a success if they keep up with that. And then finally, Mario Kart, the update, the next DLC for Mario Kart is right around the corner. It should be coming here towards the end of the month. On top of the big update, we're getting a few new things. Like, the biggest anticipation now is 200cc gameplay. Normally the difficulty in the gameplay as far as the speed is concerned and everything went from 50, 100, and 150, and that was always the max during the entire history of Mario Kart. But now they're adding this new difficulty to make things extremely fast and just extremely chaotic. So if you're a veteran player, get ready to brush up on your skills and get ready for this new gameplay mode, because the online battles is about to get crazy. And so that's pretty much it. Nintendo's doing a lot. They're keeping up with many of their promises, except for certain games coming out by the end of the year, like Zelda. But take your time with that. Make that the best Zelda game possible. I'm not mad about you delaying that. I'm actually happy. Don't rush your game. Every time you rush something, you mess up. But as far as what they're doing now, a bunch of new games. A bunch of brand new games, some old new games returning, a bunch of indie games, a bunch of games that we didn't even see coming out, and other games to look forward to in the future. So that's great. Nintendo, you're doing awesome. Keep up the good work. And with that being said, I'm done with this commentary. Join me next time as I do my next commentary on whatever is going on in the gaming news that's interesting. So until then, take care of yourselves, my friends.